Welcome back, everyone. So, a very serious situation down under. Big announcement coming out of the Australian government. The Australian corporate watchdog has been accused of failing to do its job. A sweeping statement. They are failing to monitor the corporations properly. They are failing to enforce the rules on corporations. They are failing to get compensation back for the victims of corporate crime. Across the board, they're doing a terrible job. Apparently, they thought the main reason for this was that the scope of this institution was just too large. So they thought if we cut it down the middle and make it into two separate departments or two separate watchdogs, then they'll be able to focus a little bit more on different types of corporate crime, and hopefully that will get a better outcome. I imagine that doesn't really help the Australian businesses who have already been the victims. I don't know about that, but anyway, going forward, they hope to see great improvements in their regulator. And I think they were trying to use the American model. I guess that means America is doing very well in the area of corporate regulation. So the Australians are taking inspiration from your model. So yes, I guess that's good news going forward. On bad news for corporate criminals. If you're trying to play it fast and loose and avoid the rules, you can't do that anymore in Australia. Yes, look forward to tougher punishments for corporate crimes. I don't know much about corporate crime. I know a little bit from my buddy. She works for the financial regulator in the UK. I know that they, I suppose she would say that they do a good job, wouldn't she?
But we're perfect.
Well, because it's between friends, I'm sure she would tell me the deep down gossip if she thought it was a total disaster. So hopefully we're doing okay in the UK.
Maybe they should do the UK model.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, they are a commonwealth, so.
Why not our model?
Yeah, Australia.
Yeah, Australia. Anyway, okay, so let's cast our minds over to South Korea. So what do you think, John?
It's very close by.
Have you taken a moment to look on the internet to find out how effective do you think corporate watchdogs are in South Korea?
I don't know how effective my searches would be, so I'm kind of relying on my news reading ability. Okay. So basically, my ability to read English online. I don't know why I said news reading ability, but from the articles that have been coming out, it seems to be effective, meaning there's a lot of people who are being caught in corporate related crimes. Because of that, I assume they're being effective. Now, I don't know what the usual timeline is for a watchdog from the beginning of the investigation to the arrests and the finalization, but it does seem to be a few years. At least in Korea. And so, I would assume from the number of people being caught that there's at least a good amount of success.
Oh, a good sign, yes. I guess if there's nobody going through the courts, you'd get a bit suspicious.
Yeah. There definitely was less earlier in,
A good sign, Korea, good job. And what do you think are some of the challenges, perhaps, that corporate watchdogs might face when investigating and exposing crimes and misconduct?
I mean, in general, the same sort of barriers you would find in trying to arrest even one person. You're going to have a lot of cover-up, a lot of secrecy, them trying to hide what they have done. But even nowadays, we're starting to see that there have been a little bit more nefarious ways of covering up, including assassinations, killing, murders. Of course, corporations are going to try to burn things and try to get rid of evidence and everything, but some of that evidence does happen to be humans as well. And we've seen recently with a certain airline company from America that this is an alleged practice that has happened. Nothing has been confirmed yet, so I'm not going to say anything else. Please don't come after me, thank you.
We're probably going to get an article about this in a couple of months' time when more is known.
Exactly, probably. But yeah, it does seem a little bit strange on that one. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly strange. No, it is strange, but it's allegedly illegal.
I see, okay. It
Yeah.
really is strange. So yes, let's, for anyone who is running a business, let's pay attention to the rules.
Yes.
Let's not try to do anything crazy because the watchdogs are watching. And in Australia, even the watchdogs are being watched and they are watching the companies. Okay, so let's get down to business, which of course is the vocabulary section, our business. Don't try and avoid the rules, you know, make sure you learn it very carefully and come back and use it with us in the next article. See you then. Bye.
Comprehensively.
Comprehensively.
Regulator.
Regulator.
Reputation.
Reputation.
Chair.
Chair.
Enforcement.
Enforcement.